Boo! How you doing? Okay, here's the script, man. It's time to level up in your life, alright? What do I mean by that? You need to raise your standards. You know, we as humans, we have a tendency when things get tough, when times get tough, we always revert back to our lowest standard, alright, our lowest level. So, you know, let's use an athlete for an example. So, I've just finished reading a book called Relentless by a guy called Tim Grover, who was Michael Jordan's coach. So if you don't know who Michael Jordan is, where the fuck have you been? But yeah, he's probably was and still is the greatest basketball player that's ever lived. All right, and one of the reasons for that, he wasn't always that way. He got cut from his high school team. But one of the big reasons for that, as it is highlighted in the book, is that Michael got to a point where he raised his lower level so much that it was at the very least on par, if not better, than everybody else that was trying to catch him up. Alright, so his lowest level of performance was better than everybody else he was playing around. Alright, so he raised his standards so much that when he was having a shitty day or an off day, it was still good enough to beat the rest of the field. Alright, and this is what you've got to do as well. Alright, so you know, for the longest time in my life, my standard was, if I was having a shitty day, was to reach for the chocolates, to sit on my arse and do feck all, grab the PlayStation controller and mindlessly play FIFA. Alright, yeah, okay, it was fun, but do you know what? It didn't really get me anywhere, alright? So I had to, if I wanted to progress and actually get somewhere in my health and my fitness, I had to raise my standard. So, you know, what you need to do for yourself is you need to create a new standard. So now, my standard is if I'm feeling shit, if I'm feeling down, I don't do a lot of running, but I'll go out for a run. If I'm feeling that the world is just getting on top of me and, oh man, I'll go out for a run. I just blast out a quick 3, 4, 5k, whatever my legs will allow me to do. And I feel awesome. Either that, I go to the boxing, I start hitting the bags. I go sparring at the karate and I'm getting my arse kicked by the younger guys now, but still, you know, I do that. I do something to release that stress, to release the pressure. Or even if it's just going for a walk. Right now I'm out for a walk with the dogs. It's a beautiful day in Scotland. It's actually in double digits. What's going on with that? Right, it's like 12 degrees. That's almost a summer for us here. But yeah, so, you know, just even coming out for a walk, it's enough just to shake the cobwebs off and get you moving, get your body moving. Your body's designed to move, and the more you move it, the better it is for you, the better you feel over the long term. All right, so, you know, you need to raise your standard. All right, if your standard right now, as I say, is the same as mine, to reach for shitty comfort food because you're feeling down, then when you have hard times, when you come up on hard times and things aren't going your way, that's going to be exactly what you'll revert to. All right, and that is where, if you're having a hard time losing weight, it's maybe because your standard is set to that lower level. All right, and I'm not saying that you can't ever do that. Of course, sometimes it's nice to just pig out and eat chocolate and have some cake, but if that's what you're doing all the time, if that's your base level all the time, then you're going to run into problems. All right, so you need to just raise your level just a little bit. I'm actually reading a brilliant book just now called Raise Your Standards, funnily enough. It's actually a business book. It's talking about raising your standards in business, but it's so applicable to life as well. It's by a guy called Mark Evans, if you do want to check it out. Like I say, it is a business book, but it does have a massive crossover, and it's all just about, especially from the business perspective, it's about raising your standards as a business owner to meet the expectations of your clients, so that you can actually provide a better service for your clients. If your service is at a low level, if you set your bar so low that you're always running at that low level, then your customers aren't going to be getting the greatest experience of your service. All right, and your life's the same. If you want to get yourself moving to that next level and actually get the health and the body you want, the health you desire, you're going to have to lift your standards up a wee bit. Now, you don't have to raise them up Michael Jordan standards. It doesn't have to be like that, but just a wee bit. All right, so if you're, like I say, if your standard is to reach for the chocolates, change it. Go for a walk. All right, or reach for a piece of fruit, or whatever it may be. Just do something that's a little bit different to what you're doing right now. Right, and once you've raised your standards just a wee bit, you've then set that bar for your life. All right, so you've now got a new bar. So the next time when it comes to raising your standards again, you've already got that new bar. You just need to lift it up a wee bit more. All right, and if you do that gradually over time and just keep on raising it just a little bit at a time, it doesn't have to be massive amounts, but just a little bit over time, that's going to have a massive effect. All right, so the Japanese call this concept Kaizen, and it's small gradual improvements over a long time have got a massive effect. All right, so here's what I want you to do. All right, if you're really struggling, if you found yourself that you're, oh man, and you're always hitting that lower level when times get tough, all right, just look at what you're doing right now. Look at what you're doing right, and ask yourself, what can you do more of? All right, so if going out for a walk is serving you well and you feel good when you go for a walk, make that your new standard. All right, so when you have a difficult time, get out for a quick walk. All right, it doesn't have to be a massive walk. 10-minute brisk walk around the block, boom, do that. I guarantee that's going to make you feel better, all right? Yeah, okay, it doesn't taste as nice as a chocolate bar, but the after effect, it's going to leave you feeling so much better, all right? And if you can install that into your life and do that on a daily basis, you've just raised your standard, all right? You've leveled up, and that's going to have a massive effect, all right? So if you're really, really spinning your wheels when it comes to losing weight, you just need to lift your level up, all right? Change something, install a new habit in your life that you can continue over the long term, that's going to push you towards the body and the health that you're looking for, that you're desiring, all right? So you have to raise your standards. All right, so guys, listen, I hope you found this useful. If you've got any value from it at all, please smash that thumbs up button, give me a big like. And if you've got any questions, leave me a comment down below, let me know. And guys, listen, you're not alone in this, so please don't be afraid to ask for help. I think as us guys especially, us men, we're like, oh, we don't need to ask for help. I'm a man. Doesn't work that way. I went for a long period in my life not asking for help, and it got me absolutely nowhere fast. All right, it wasn't until I started to smash down the walls of my ego and actually started asking for some help on the things I was struggling with that I started to see some progress in my life. All right, so I'm not there yet. I'm not 100% where I want to be. Will I ever be? No, because it's a continual process. If you're not growing, you're dying. But it all starts with raising your standards. All right, so like I say, if you've got any value from this, smash that thumbs up button. Leave me a comment down below. If you have any questions, if you still feel you're struggling, reach out. Let me know. I'd be happy to help. All right, so have an awesome day. Raise your standards and live by that standard every single day. Have an awesome day. Speak to you soon.